And that is the Wild Child, brand new engine for Mr. Perotti. And I asked him how he got the name for the truck. He said when he was 13 years old, he had his own CB, and his handle was
Wild Child.
You got that right, Jack. And now it's on the side of his truck, and he's here looking for some points and some money tonight. Nice shot of the wheels there, and there's the engine that, as we mentioned, is brand new.
Runs the new trick Pontiac, aluminum Pontiac heads on. They're flowing a lot better than some of the other heads that are out right now, and they are trick set up. He's got a new injection system, as you can see, peeking out through the hood of this 1953 Chevrolet. And it's a good-looking truck.
That's a classic, I would say. 53 Chevy, you're talking 35, 36 years ago. I would call it a classic, wouldn't you?
I would definitely call it a classic.
All right. Well, he's hooked in and waiting for the green flag at the other end. Again, a nice paint job, kind of a dark plum.
Rob's in a rebuilding period right now as he just converted to a flip-top body on the truck, and he's doing a little changing work on the frame. He's also doing different work on it. You're going to see new paint on the truck, I would venture to say, within the next few months. And he changed the motor around, changed the setup on the truck, and let's see if it helps him all tonight.
He's got the green flag, and here he goes. Good ground speed.
Well, it was a very good pull for Rob. I thought he did a super job with it. The sled's sinking in a little more as the evening goes along. I think you'll see it do that all evening long. Rob probably might have missed a gear a little bit. He might have liked to have that one over again to have a little gear change in it. But it was a good job in his part.
Well, tonight the Wild Child has disciplined the track to the tune of a full pull. Rob Perotti. Well, here is Arnold Coburn. You know, in Canada, truck pulling is almost as popular as what it is in the States. Arnold hails from Toronto, Canada. Mike Gallaway, who hails from Oklahoma City, is down trackside with Arnold Coburn. Fellas?
I'm with Arnold Coburn from Canada. And Arnold, how's the competition in compared to the States to Canada competition?
Well, the competition is getting good up in Canada in the last couple of years. Guys are starting to come around, and there's more pulling in the two-wheel class and the four-wheelers, and I think give it another couple of years, we're going to be quite competitive compared to the American boys.
Well, now, you've been coming to the States for quite a few years to run trucks.
Well, I got this truck now that I have. I built it in 1981, and at that time the two-wheel class came in, and all the guys that had four-wheelers cut them up and made them into two-wheelers. So I said, well, I spent a lot of money on this, and the only place I had to go was come down to the States. So I ran down here up until 2 years ago, pretty well summer and winter.
Well, now, you run a big injected Chevrolet motor.
That's right. I have a 568 bow tie block. It's a Chev block, fuel injected.
Arnold's always successful in the United States. Let's see if he's going to be successful tonight with the Canadian Warrior.
Well, here he is, the Canadian Warrior, waiting for the green flag and trying to wow him down in the States.
He can do it. Looks good.
Oh, hold the back bacon. The Canadian Warrior might have made something here tonight. Arnold Coburn just missing a chance at the pull-off. 148 feet and 10 inches. A nice pull tonight for the young man from Toronto, Canada. And who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? Only the shadow. Yes, only the shadow. With Mike Slater from Grand Blanc, Michigan at the wheel of the '89 Chevy with the 572 coming right through the hood.
Mike Slater, I would say, has every chance in the world of putting one out. He's running on the left-hand side of the track. I think it's the place to be. He does it.
Oh, man. What a pull tonight for Mike Slater.
Went to the left-hand side of the track, Ken Broo. There has not been anyone over there. We know the track's good all over. Mike dialed in on that left-hand side and just zinged it right out the door.
It's called going to school. He went to school on the other drivers. He saw no one had been stage left, and he said, that's where I'm going. And he lined up that way and used it. He used the track to its fullest.
Watch him ease into this thing right out of the hole and then nail the throttle. Comes into it, and he's actually on a Sunday drive. The traction is like we saw for Paulie Ewan, the first hook of the night. Excellent. because no one has been over there, and he just eases it out right there, backs out of the throttle, lets everything settle down, and he'll be back in the pull-off. What a great run for the Shadow out of Grand Blanc, Michigan.
The Tasmanian Devil will skip a turn right now as they work on apparently, what's that, the wheel, Mike? Is that what it is?
Left front axle, Ken Broo. That's the way you get into the left front axle on these. And he probably sheared one of the teeth off inside there. Could be a number of things, but they're going to try to get into it and try to get it fixed so they can run tonight.
Well, we'll come back to the Tasmanian Devil, but right now, where the wind comes sweeping down the plains, here is Oklahoman Ken Ewan from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. The 86 Chevy with the 628 Rodak, another engine made in Norman.
Watch the truck. Paula's out. You know, Ken's got to have the horsepower. He's got basically the same motor. A little bit different driving style, quite a bit different driving style. But let's see if Ken can put it together. He's going to run the right-hand side of the track, I think. Oh, he's got speed. He's got the power. He's out of here.
Yeah! Out the door and halfway to Boston. The Oklahoman.
I saw that truck make never seen that truck make a pass like that, Ken Broo. Seen it make almost every pass it's ever made. But that one is one of the first because the truck squatted in the back, looked like it tried to pick the front end up, and then took the sled for the ride of a lifetime.
Well, let's look at it again and tell me, what do you mean it kind of squatted to the back? How is that different?
What's the front end pickup on?
Yeah, but I mean, what is he doing to make that happen? Just gear?
I think it's just the traction coming off the back tires. See, the tires are kind of pulled in together, and that's the way they set them. Throws the dirt away from the sled. The butterflies are wide open. The flags are flying in the air, and Ken, he has got a beautiful pass going for him as he just takes it right out the gate. It's a good pull. He's done a great job, but still we have not seen anyone go out with the ease that we saw Paula go out with earlier.
Well, it might be husband and wife against each other in the pull-off. Paula Ewan and Ken Ewan, both with full pulls and both in the pull-off. A great pull tonight for Ken Ewan and the Oklahoman. Meanwhile, zapped from heaven, the Tasmanian Devil apparently is out of the competition tonight. Mike Gallaway pretty much figured out that they have an axle problem. It will keep the Tasmanian Devil from competing tonight. So going home unfulfilled to say the least is Todd Sposotto from Ashaway, Rhode Island. The Tasmanian Devil will not drive tonight. Well, here's a truck called Determination. Jim Knight, Hillsboro, New Hampshire, in an 89 Chevy. So we've got a brand new cab and a pretty good size engine coming through too.
Good shot of the sled and the lights on the sled when the red light is on.
They're being stopped.
The sled is not in operating position. Now that light will change to green. When it does, it means the brakes have been released. The rider is ready to leave with the sled. That also tells the gentleman on the other end that he can give him the green, which has happened now. Let's see what he does. Does he call for the motor? And he does call. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Oh, man.
There's a man that went out and made it look so absolutely easy.
Yes, sir. The truck is called Determination, and boy, was Jim Knight ever. He has leaped into the pull-off with a full pull. Here's Jim. We'll have more modified truck pulling here from Worcester in just a moment.